I have children in junior high school, in grade school, and in high school. And now they're telling us, and they always have told us, that really we weren't the first ones here. I mean, just because the white man wasn't here first, we couldn't be here first also either. And we came over from China. You don't know, but them footprints are pointing the other way. But that China theory, there is no facts, no hard facts to back up the China theory. And besides that, common sense will tell you, you know, in them days, way back then when we were supposed to have walked across that ice bridge, you know, we didn't have down-filled jackets or thermal underwear. And they think we're going to bring whole families across a gigantic ice bridge. Now, who are they talking to, man? We ain't no fools. But the archaeologists, the official grave robbers of academia and of white man's civilization, they even get funded to rob graves from the government and from the universities. Here's some money, go out and rob a few Indian graves. So you can find out if they had tooth decay back in the year 3 BC or something. And they keep robbing graves. Every grave they rob, they find out we've been here a little bit longer than they thought before the last grave was robbed. First they thought we was here for only 10,000 years. Then it was 20. Then it was 40. Now in Texas they found one that's 60,000 years old. Now in Mexico they have found one that could be anywhere from 500,000 to 1 million years old. And even the Mexicans have been convinced by the white man, because the minister of culture came out where they found those bones in that cave, and he said, it's the official position of the Mexican government that those were visitors from outer space. They won't admit it. And you know, if it ain't bad enough, the anthros and the archies and the historians saying we come over from China, then we got the Mormons telling us we come over from Israel. And now there's a clown by the name of Chuck Ross, a Sioux, who's going around saying we come from the sunken city of Atlantis. Where you got that, man? You know, maybe OD or something. But all these theories, and yet, Fiorino Ameghino, an archaeologist from Italy, they have finally robbed the ultimate grave in the Western Hemisphere, in southern South America. And I'm sorry I don't have the quote with me, but Fiorino Ameghino has said that this conclusively, with the anthropoids and the bones of human species, that it looks like that grave they robbed in southern South America was actually the origin of man himself. It completely refutes England, France's, and the United States' continuous claims that the cradle of mankind was in Eastern Africa. Fiorino Ameghino says it validates the origin of man himself was in southern South America. So the footprints do go the other way, and the white man has been looking at the universe upside down for 20 years. The North Pole is really the South Pole, and the South Pole is really the North Pole. You dig?